All right, I am going to give you a heads up on one of the most important things you can do while driving, plus one of the most important things you can do for passing your test. If you miss this part, guys, this is going to be extremely tough to pass your test. I had a couple kids that they didn't really take heed on this. And I know I'm trying to tell you everything that's important in driver's ed, but this one is a major one. I had a kid that did not really pay attention to that and failed the driver's test twice. And then on the third one, they finally figured out that they had to do this. I've had kids in tears calling me, telling me that I can't believe they said I was a good driver, but I failed because of what they call perceived risk. And what that means is you're just not observant. So if you're going to do anything and get anything out of the class, this has got to be one of the major ones that you get. Talking about changing lanes. Now, you're going to be changing lanes all the time. If you follow me with your thinking here, you're going to be taking changing lanes when you go downtown and you're turning right. Let's say you go to the lodge and you turn right just before you get to the lodge. Your mom and dad usually move the car over a little bit. Okay. And of course, you move the car into different lanes on the freeway and stuff like that. But this will be one of the most important things you use to move that car over safely. And it's called SMOG. And what it stands for is signal. You're first going to signal your intention. So if you want to go right, you signal right. You're going to check your mirrors. You're going to check your middle mirror and you're going to check your right side mirror. You don't need to check the left side mirror because we're not worried about that side. Then you're going to look over your shoulder in the direction that you're going to go to. So if you're going right, it's signal right, look at your mirrors to the right, and then look over the shoulder to the right. And then if it's clear, you finally go. When you look over the shoulder, you're not looking to read an object, you're looking for just to see an object. So if you don't look over your shoulder and stay and look for a long time, you just kind of glance over, there's nobody next to me, or yes, there is somebody next to me. Now, if you look at this picture, if I were to smog left, basically what we would have is we would look for, you know, your eyes are up here, okay? And if I smog left, I'm going to signal left, and then I'm going to look in this mirror, and then I'm going to look in this mirror, and then I'm going to look over my shoulder, okay? If I'm going to be smogging right, I'm looking here, and I signal right, and then I look here, and I look down in this mirror, and then I look over my shoulder right, okay? And when we look over our shoulder, if we were this van, okay, when we look over our shoulder, we're looking right out here because we want to see this car right here. Of course, when they're up here and they're even with our vehicle, we'll be able to see them a little bit easier because they'll be in our peripheral view. But this is the area that gets lost. I have been in this situation in this car. This isn't my car, of course, it's just an internet picture, but I've been in this situation and this car just moves over and they don't even realize that I'm there. Maybe you've experienced this while you're riding with your mom and dad, that they've done this or had it done to them. It is scary to think that people don't see you, but it does happen. So use this, please, practice it. Also, now is a good time, go out with your mom and dad and go, can I just sit in the car and look over my shoulder? And you might see that there's a blind spot in the way. And that gives you a new perspective to doing the blind spot paper as well. So give it a shot, watch your parents, maybe they do it. It's one of the most important things you're going to do. I swear, if you don't do this, you might as well not go take a driver's test. So give it a shot and let me know if you have questions.